All right, everyone, and welcome to GIT 211, the content discussion. I'm gonna just talk briefly about what's gonna happen in the class. So the class is really set up in two parts in reality. The first 3 weeks are all about 2D, and the last 4 weeks are all about 3D. It doesn't get deeper than that. I took a long time to set it up. I've been doing that for a long time, and the way it's set up is that the 2D helps the 3D. You see, in video game 3D, it's all about polygon count. How many polygons you can put to make your mesh look super good, but it's still really low in amount of polygon faces, so the engine can play it. All right, and it doesn't lag and freeze or anything like that. This is just like classic pixel art. In classic pixel art, it is so small in 2D classic pixel art that you have to get to the essence of your shape in color and colors of your character or object uh, because of that. Because you don't have that many colors, you don't have that much size. So it's it's the same principle of minimal type of art. All right. That's why it's set up like that. And also, the reason it's set up like that, it's your 2D part is going to get you a lot sharper in 2D, which you will use in your 3D part to texture your object. Because in reality, half of the mesh is texturing in games, and texturing is all painting. So when you be good with your, sharp with your classic pixel art, you'll do painting easy. It doesn't get deeper than that. So week one, you're gonna create your game doc, and you're going to introduce yourself to classic pixel art and also create the main character of your actual game, okay, which is a side scroller. In week two, you're going to start making that side scroller basically. In the week two, you're going to create all the tiles for your the seamless tiles for your game, basically for the backgrounds, for the sky, for the playfield. All those things are going to be done right there, but it's going to be very much the same because it's a repetition of texture tiles. So that's why in week three we create decals. Decals are customization of your level by using stickers basically that are transparent around the stickers, and they are placed at proper positioning to customize the look of your actual level. Doesn't get deeper than that, you know. And we'll finish that up right there. Basically, you will have the complete level at that time done. After that, in week four, you're going to start your 3D. You're going to model object, all right? And I would advise you to maybe create an object that could be used as a bonus in your 2D level. So for your portfolio, you can demonstrate your 2D level, and you can demonstrate also that you are able to do 3D and bring it from 3D to 2D, which is actually a pretty good trend right now. And that's my specialty. I've been doing that for 20 years. 3D for 2D. Okay, so in the week four, you'll 3D model your prop using video game technique. It is not the same technique that you use in 3D modeling at all. Okay, that's why. In week five, you're gonna unwrap and texture that prop basically that you created. All right, you're gonna basically open the mesh and unwrap it to be able to texture it after that and paint it in Photoshop. Very simple. Okay, and then when you're done with that, you will do in week six. You will learn animation concept and skills and tools for video game, for 3D video game, by creating a simple animation loops of that prop. But I say simple because animation is extremely hard, and I want you to be successful, and I want you to not really get skills in animation in that class because it's not an animation class, all right? But to get the knowledge about how to make animation for video games, you know. And then when you get to 411, my last class in game art, you will do only animation, and then at that point you'll be familiar already with that kind of. Okay, and then in week seven you will have two things to do, so be careful. You have two things right here. You're gonna have to finalize your mesh, which is basically cleaning up the mesh to make sure it'll go well in the game engine. All right. Deleting the history on the mesh, all right, and then also baking the keys, all right, from your animation. Your animation cannot go like that in most of the game engine. It needs to be baked a certain way on the skeleton, all right. There's no Skyder in that one, obviously, because you have a simple mesh. Skyders are for biped. But it needs to be baked properly, and I will show you that to ensure that you do it. All right, and all clean up, and then you'll have also in that 7 weeks, you will have to take your test. All right, you have a final test that is all about concept. That's pretty much it. So as you can see, there's a lot of things we covered, so there's no time to waste. I'll see you in week 1 right here, and make sure you watch the video I did for you guys and read all the lectures, watch all the video lectures, and also read the chapter 5. Take it easy.